Hi, Leah with This Glorious Homestead, and you've been watching Shane all this time doing all the things that he does. He has been helping build the house, working on the property, cutting down trees, doing all the things, and I'm back at the homestead, the home, and what I do is I do a lot of cooking and cleaning and all the things here. But something else that I like to do is I kind of like to experiment, and so we have chickens, and our chickens have produced a lot of eggs, which, as everybody knows, the price of eggs has kind of gone crazy lately, and as it turns out, we've had a lot. We've sold a few, but we did take 12 recently and decided to try to incubate them and hatch them just for the fun of it. So I bought a incubator off of Amazon, and Amazon had several things that we could choose from, and so I chose sort of a small unit. This is called a Kebbonixs. The Kebbonixs is a very small in-home incubator. It holds 12 eggs. It can hold more than that, but just for chickens, it holds 12 chicken eggs. And so we went through the whole 21-day process not too long ago, and we have chicks now, and they're very, very sweet.
I love them.
How many do we have?
1, 2, 3, 4. Why are you crowding him? Let him have some room. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Harley here?
5. It's hard to count. They're all like moving.
You got a package or something?
They're hard to. Oh,
So you don't know how many?
no.
Well, how many eggs haven't hatched yet?
3, I think. Wait.
And we had 12.
Yeah, 3. Wait,
How many are in there, Maggie?
4 haven't hatched.
No,
One.
this is 3.
That one. 1.
That one?
Wait, 1. I
He's
got.
trying to get out.
Oh.
You poke a hole?
Yeah, poked a hole. You want to help him?
No.
No.
He's been working on
Look
it
at
all
him.
day.
He's working. See his little beak?
Yay, I'm excited for number 6. Go number 6.
Are they hiding from us?
Oh, there's number 1, shell. Hot.
Are they in water or no?
No.
Okay. Just took that thing out.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Don't pet.
Wait, don't.
Look how fluffy they are.
This one followed my finger.
Can you believe
Like
those things came from our chickens?
I did this, and then it just kept on following it.
I can't believe those came from our chickens.
I know.
That is really neat.
Hi, baby.
You'll have to give that thing a good review.
But this morning I went to pick up some more chicken eggs that are fertilized, or they should be fertilized, from another homestead that's kind of close by. And these are copper Moran chicken eggs. And they are prized for their beautiful color. Their chickens are meat birds and egg production birds. And so I had been seeing them, I'd been wanting them, and I really wanted them so that my egg carton would look really pretty. You know, they're going to be eggs. They're going to taste the same as regular eggs, but it does make a pretty carton of eggs. So I wanted to kind of show you what I've done here, kind of how I'm logging it so that I can sort of get my arms around, well, how do I know if I have a hen or a rooster when I look at an egg? And that's something that I'm still figuring out, but I kind of think I have my arms around it a little better than I did before. So kind of let me show you around what I've got here. And I'm also going to show you our chicks, so stay in for that one. This is the Kebbonixs In-Home Incubator. It's little. So you can see that you need 99.5 degrees for the temperature on the inside, and you need about 50% humidity. So for 21 days, this machine is going to turn these eggs every so often during the day. Now, if you look at my eggs, I've numbered them, and I have also written that down. So I'll tell you more about how I'm sort of logging that so that I can figure out what I've actually got. But this machine is really cool because if you push the minus button, you get the light. And that's how you candle them to see 7 days from now if you actually have life inside your fertilized egg. So you can see that when I push the menu button, the OK button, it tells me how many days are left for incubation. So I just put these babies in today, and currently I'm at 50% humidity and 99.5 on my temperature, and that is optimal for your chicks. So there's a little water cup here that you keep the water basically up to a little lip that says don't go any higher than that. And then on the last 3 days, you take this turner, the yellow turner, out. And when you take that yellow turner out, your chicks are going to be in there not rotating at all for 3 days. And on the 3rd day, as long as you have life, they hatch. So if I take this plus button, it should turn them. There we go. See? Very simple. Very simple. So during the process, I wanted to make sure I included Harley and Maggie, and so we kept a logbook. And that logbook tells me how many eggs I put in, the date that I put them in, what my hatch day is going to be or should be. It also tells me if I saw life on days 7, days 14, and on hatch day. So let me show you my logbook. This is my logbook that I did for the first batch of eggs that we did. And you can see we put them in on February 5th of 2025, and that was incubation day, and the shape of the eggs. Now what I heard was that the shape of the egg determines the sex of the chick when it comes out. Now whether that's true or not, I'm not sure, but it kind of played out that way. So I had 6 round eggs and 6 pointed eggs, meaning that I had 6 females and 6 males. And so we went through on day 7 to see if we had actually all of the eggs fertilized, and sure enough, we had one that was not fertilized. Number 7 and number 6 did not seem to be fertilized, and so what we did was we wrote it down, and Harley helped me out as we were candling them, and on the 21st day, 10 eggs hatched. We did have to help one of them because it was a particularly thick egg or shell. And so I wrote that down, that we got all 10 eggs and that only 2 were not there. Now, as it turns out, when we've looked at their feathers and based on the shape of the eggs, it looks like we have 5 roosters and 5 hens. So let me go show you the little babies. Here are the chicks. There are 10 of them, and they are in a small indoor incubator, or I would call it a little brooder. This came from Amazon as well, and these chicks are 4 days old now. They are really active. They seem to really want to be out of this thing, so we're going to be moving them into a larger brooder very shortly, probably a little later today. But this little brooder is balsa wood. Let me show you. It's just balsa wood. It's got vents on the side. It has a hatch that you can open and close to be able to get in there. These guys are really eating a lot, so they're pooping a lot. We've already changed their pad 3 times. And then it also came with the water and feeder. So this was something that we found was really nice to have. It has a light bulb in it that allows the chicks to stay warm during the night. We do notice every once in a while that they like to be right up under it. And then when they're more active during the day, they are under it a little less. So with today's group of eggs, these are copper Morans. Like I was telling you, I wrote down the date for incubation day. And then I wrote down their numbers, and like I showed you, the eggs are numbered. And so what I did was I put down whether they were pointy or round. Now, how do you determine that? So let me show you. I can see that the egg right in front of me is a little more round than some of the other ones are. Let me show you this little egg right here. That guy right there is kind of pointy. And so there are some that are very round, and then there are some that are pointier than others. I do have a mix again. It appears that I have half and half. Again, Kebbonixs is the name of the incubator. It is Kebbonixs. So if you go on Amazon, it's going to be mid-range, or actually kind of a cheaper version of one. But if you're just looking to have something that's kind of fun, nature, if you homeschool, if you do any of those things, I recommend this one. It is very simple to use. You will not have much issue with keeping the humidity right or the temperature right. You just keep it in your main living space, somewhere that's not going to get very cold, someplace that's not going to be dark all the time. You want to keep it where you can see it, where you can keep up with how much humidity is in there. You fill up the water a couple of days, and then you will have some cute little babies that are born, and it is such a miracle to watch. So Kebbonixs, I would give them a thumbs up. I'd give them probably a 9 out of a 10 on a scale of 1 to 10. So you guys go get one and talk to somebody that you know. You don't want to keep chickens, don't keep chickens, but ask somebody that you know. You can buy hatching eggs for about $20 a dozen. They're not very expensive. It takes 21 days to watch nature happen and God's miracle. So just do it. I loved it.